Yeah, now we can see. Hello?
ఎందుకు మనం
Hello, Ahmed. Ah.
Hi Ahmed, we are not able to hear you. Hello, this is Ramki.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi Emma, you are able to hear me, right?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, just I think there is some technical issue since it is a first session. Just we'll sort out. Just give us a few minutes.
All right.
Okay. Good.
ఇప్పుడు మ్యూట్ ఇప్పుడు అన్మ్యూటెడ్ అయింది. ఓ there is a problem here. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes. Now I can hear
Oh,
you.
the thing is, I can see that the controls are displaying in a wrong way. You can see a mic icon at your name, right?
Yeah, there now there there is a one. There are two icons actually. One is
One is for video, the other is for mic.
yeah. You don't mute any of the mic.
All right. I mean, unfortunately, it has went. Maybe my cursor went on it.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Fine. All right. So
Go ahead.
I was talking about encapsulation. Encapsulation is binding all the entities in one unit. So you can consider this class dog with variables and methods in a class as an entity. Then inheritance. So inheritance is the parent-child relationship kind of thing. So here some objects can behave like parents and they can give properties to child objects. So here we will see by example. So inheritance. So let me write here. Assume I have a class, animal object. So animal, and animal is giving its properties to mammal, and mammal is further giving its properties to dog. So here dog is inheriting from mammal, mammal is further inheriting from animal. So there is a parent-child relationship between these objects. So here I am representing some properties with the animal. So maybe some properties like eat, sleep, then run. So these are the properties available with animal class. Now we will check parent properties, that is animal properties, are available to mammal, that is child, or not, with an example soon. So mammal would be having its own property, like mammals would give milk. So this is its own property as well as inherited properties it has. Likewise, dog is inheriting from mammal, and dog would be having its own property, bark, and inherited properties from mammal as well as animal.
Okay.
So here
Yeah.
I am going to write an example using the same relationship. So I have Eclipse, and let me create a project in Eclipse. So give a right click on either Project Navigator or Package Explorer. Choose Java project. So it is core Java. Then go click on Finish. Yes, expand this. I have source in my core Java project. Right click. Go for new package. I am creating a package here. So form dot. So organization name. So let me give ABC as an organization name. Then core Java demos being the package name. Click on finish button. So here in this package I am creating a class here. a class named test drive inheritance. Test drive inheritance. And with a main method. I can select this, click on finish. Yes, this is my class. So test drive inheritance. Soon it gets opened. So a class with the main method has been generated in Eclipse. So I am talking about the animal, mammal and dog. So I write here class animal, and I am listing properties, eat, and I am just displaying a message in each. So system.out.println a message, animal eats. Likewise, void sleep. So another method, void sleep, and system.out.println I am displaying a message, animal sleeps. So likewise, third method, void run. So system.out.println animal runs. So these are the three methods present in animal class. So animal class being the parent class. So I say here parent. Then I am going to write a child class here. Child class. So that is my class mammal. So I am going to establish a relationship with the animal. So how do we do that? By using a keyword extend. Animal. So here my class mammal is extending from animal, it means. So it is inheriting properties from animal. So my mammal class has its own method, that is void juice milk. So I am writing a message here, the definition. So a simple message. So mammal juice milk. There is one method, and I further go for writing a dog class here. So another level of hierarchy. So another child class. So before that, let me test with these two classes. So animal and mammal. So mammal is inheriting properties from animal. Let us check that. So how do we check that? So in my test drive inheritance main method, so inside a main method, I am going to create a parent class object. So animal reference equals to new animal. So I got an animal reference. So particularly animal remote control with the buttons. Those buttons are nothing but the properties that are present in the animal class. So here eat, sleep, run are treated as buttons on the remote control. So this is the reference variable, animal reference. Yes. So here on this animal reference control space, if I give, I can invoke, you can see over there dot eat method. If I say and execute this, it displays animal eats. Animal eats. So here, likewise, now let me create a mammal reference. Mammal reference equals to mammal. So I created a child object now. On this mammal reference dot I say juice milk. So this is specific to mumble, and it displays the message. So mumble gives milk with this. So if I execute this, so mumble gives. Now let us check whether animal properties are inherited to mumble or not by using the mumble reference dot. I say sleep. So here mumble object is inheriting sleep method. Now what happens is when I execute this, it displays animal sleeps for this. Animal sleeps.
Yeah.
So what happens is with this mumble object, so sleep method. So JVM will look into sleep method is that available in mumble class, and it looks for a sleep method particularly in mumble class. Physically it is not available, so it looks into this extends animal. Okay, is that sleep method available in parent class? Yes, of course. And it goes to that sleep method. Okay, this is the implementation. So animal sleeps, a message is being displayed here. So this proves that the mumble object is inheriting properties from animal, that is parent. So further, if you go in the hierarchy, so I create a dog class here. So dog, extend mumble. Then in dog class, as I said, there is a bark method specific to dog. I write a message dog barks. And an object for this grandchild, that is dog. So in my message, so dog reference dot, if I say bark, obviously it displays dog barks message. I execute this, so dog barks. Now I try to use on this dog reference dot use milk, that is mummle's method. Below that I use dog reference and go for run method that is available with parent, that is grandparent. So look for the messages for use milk and run now. So it is clear that dog is inheriting from mumble as well as animal. So mumble gives milk and animal runs. So here this is an example that shows that a parent-child relationship exists, and this is how we establish the relationship using extends keywords. And here the dog, so when I come back here to my notepad, so dog is inheriting from mumble, and mumble is further inheriting from animal. So here I can say dog is a mumble.
Hello.
So hello, can you hear
I
me?
think, yeah, I think I'm lost. I lost internet suddenly, so the screen, I mean, I see like the 2 minutes ago screen.
Yeah, me too.
Is that notepad available now? Can you see notepad now?
No, we are
The screen is
just
just stable.
Eclipse.
Okay.
We are still in Eclipse.
Eclipse, maybe due to this network issue.
Mm.
Actually, I have opened the notepad now. Is my notepad visible to you now?
No.
We can't see the notepad.
Uh,
Can't see the notepad. We're still on the Eclipse screen.
yes, sir. So maybe it is hang. Let
Yeah,
me
it is.
pause and play. Let me pause and play.
Hello, Deuce.
Hey, Emma.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I'm hearing you very well.
What's going
Yes,
on?
now is my screen visible to you? Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Now can you see my notepad?
No.
No, still not.
Ahmad, can you rejoin once?
I mean, do you? So I have to. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, I'm reconnecting. I'm just exiting and reconnecting again.
All right.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, dude.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Ahmed.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, the training is still going on?
Yeah, Ahmed was disconnected. He just said he will reconnect again. Waiting for him.
Okay, okay.
Is that clear now? Can you hear my
Yeah.
voice?
Yeah, I can.
Fine.
Hi.
I am going back to Eclipse. The thing is, I was talking about the relationship
All right.
dog,
Okay.
mammal, animal. Can you see the notepad now?
Yes.
Yes. I was saying that dog
Can you
is
hear
inheriting
me?
from mammal. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Shall I proceed?
Yeah, go on. You can go on. Yes.
Hello.
You can continue, Ahmed.
All right, all right.
Okay.
So dog is inheriting from mammal. Mammal is further inheriting from animal. So here I can say dog is a mammal. Likewise, I can say mammal is, so
It's an
I say
animal.
is an animal.
Animal. Yes.
So I can say dog is an animal.
Yes.
So we agree upon this. The thing is, there is a relationship called is a relationship. I am trying to highlight that is a relationship. So the relationship name is a relationship. So how we establish this is child is, I mean to a child is a type of parent it is. So here child is a type of, I mean to say dog is a type of animal. Dog is a type of mammal. So is a relationship. Now let us see this relationship in the reverse. Animal is a mammal. We cannot accept. So animal is a dog.
No.
No.
So animal can be a horse. So we cannot accept this. So in the reverse order, it is not accepted. So the thing is a relationship can be established from child to parent. So this is one of the important interview questions. They may ask you, is a relationship? And we also have has a relationship. So has a relationship. I'll come to this has a relationship soon. So is a relationship can be seen with the inheritance. So here let me go back to that class and object. Did I talk about creating an object like suppose I am talking about creating an object here. So creating, so dog being a class, and in the class dog, so I say class dog. So maybe dog height, color, so bark being the method. So I assume these are properties of class dog. In last class, did I say something about creating the dog object? So maybe hatch dog object I am creating equals to new dog. So did I talk about dog object creation last session? If not, I'll discuss some points on that. It's a very important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here dog hatch dog object equals to new dog. So the thing is we create Java objects using this statement in Java. So technical statement to create Java objects.
Yes.
In this statement, I'm going to split in. So I'm going to split it in 3 steps. So I write entire things Control X somewhere down the line here. Yes. So here first step is creating the reference variable. Creating the reference variable. So that is the first step. Dog in our so creating the reference variable So the thing is this part. So let me select that, this part, dog, hatch dog. So here, dog, hatch dog. So this part. And second is creating an object. So the right hand side to the equals sign. So that is new dog. New dog. Third is the equal sign. Equal sign. So that is equal sign. We call it as assigning the object to reference variable. Reference variable.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
let me show you a small picture. So I'm opening a notepad. So let me open notepad. Yes, I'm sorry, let me open Paint application. Yes, you can see a Paint application here. So those three steps I'm explaining here. So assume this first step. So the thing is this a dog reference variable. I treat the dog reference variable as a remote control. A remote control with the buttons. So the buttons are nothing but the properties that are present in the class dog. So for us it would be size, color, bar. These are the buttons properties. Now second part is creating an object. So I am creating an object here. So let me create an object. Yes, creating the object. Objects reside in heap memory. So an object is created. Now third is assignment. I mean a mapping. So I take this mapping, and you can see here this remote control is being mapped to this object. So in JVM, what actually happens is this reference variable is mapped to the actual object. In my sample, so here dog object creation, particularly this, some authors or some trainers will say that this hatched up, the selected portion, is itself an object. Strictly speaking, that is not an object. That is a reference variable. Like this, you can see a remote control. A remote control mapped to hatched dog object. And if I say on my hatched dog object, so how do we invoke the properties members from the class is by using hatched dog dot maybe bark. So
Yeah.
it means I am accessing the bark member using the dot operator. So what actually happens with this statement is in JVM, so on this remote control, there are buttons, right? So buttons related to height, size, color, bark, eat, sleep, run, these kind of things.
Yeah.
So I am pressing a button bark present on remote
Yes.
control.
Yeah.
So that's what with a dot operator, but accessing the members is nothing but similar to seeing the buttons on the remote control.
Yeah.
So whenever you see an object, it is nothing but a reference variable to object. Please keep this in mind always, always. So we are not having object in hand. We are having handle to object, a remote control to object. With that remote control, we are accessing the numbers present in the class. Is that clear? The remote control concept?
Yes.
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 Mhm.
So clearly reference variable I say, particularly object reference variable. Sorry.
Sorry.
So the thing is, I have been in session for the past 2 hours. Yes, object reference variable. And now I am coming back to that OOPS concept. Yesterday I thought of, telling about this. Maybe due to time constraint I could not finish this. So, and this is very important thing, so I highlighted. Then
Yeah.
coming back to is a relationship I said, and abstraction. So abstraction, yes, inheritance, then abstraction. So abstraction is like some essential things can be exposed and unimportant, irrelevant things can be hidden. Let me come up with an example. Just a minute, let me have some water.
Can you repeat again?
Yes.
I will. Yes, abstraction. So let me come down here. Abstraction. Abstraction is showing the essential things by hiding the unnecessary details. So this is what. For example, Arjun, you are driving a car. So the car is in motion. Suppose if you want to turn left side, then you will be rotating your steering to the left side, and your car turns left side. Likewise, if you want to turn right side, you are just rotating the steering to the right side, and your car turns to the right side. And suppose if you want to stop your car, then you are applying brakes, and the car comes to the, zero speed. So the thing is, whenever we want to perform some operation like turning left, right, or stopping the car, we are just focusing on steering. So internally, what happens? If you apply brakes, so you are just using your leg and use that brake and just press it. Internally, what happens is that the brake gets connected to tires of the car, and it produces some friction, and the car speed slowly, gradually decreases, and it finally comes to zero. So internally, there are certain physics-related formulae. So for every action, there will be an equal and opposite reaction, or whatever the pressure you are applying. So the car that is in motion, the speed would be reduced. So some formulae are happening inside, and finally the car comes into zero speed.
To start.
So the car stops.
Right.
So we are focusing on steering and brake. We are not bothering about the internal implementations that are happening when you apply a brake or when you turn your steering towards left or right. So that's what showing the essential things. So for a driver, the steering is an essential thing, and the brake is an essential thing, and internally whatever happens is being hidden from, is hidden to the driver. So that is what abstraction means. So showing the essential things and hiding the unnecessary details. So here, abstraction means in English there is a meaning unclear, incomplete. Using the keyword abstract in Java. So abstract being the keyword.
Okay.
So here this abstract keyword can be used with variables. I'm sorry, not variables, methods. Methods and classes. Classes. So what happens if an abstract keyword is used with methods? Then method becomes incomplete. So method becomes incomplete. Method will not have a body. What happens when we qualify a class with abstract? Then class becomes incomplete. And it means the class is not full. Not full. Then you cannot create an object for this. So when the class is not full, then we cannot create an object for the
Yes.
class. So let us see by example. So the thing is, let me come out. Yes. So the same example I am using, and let me create another class. So test drive abstraction with the main method. Finish. Yes. Let me create one class here. So class. So I say animal class. Animal class. I already have animal in my package, so I give it as animal 1. Animal 1. Now in my animal 1 class, there are methods. So abstract method. Abstract void each, assume. So whenever there is an abstract method, you don't need to put a body. You can just put a semicolon at the end. And if you observe over there, there is an error here. So what this error is? You can see over there, abstract method is in type animal 1 can only be defined in an abstract class. So the thing is, whenever there is an abstract method in a class, at least one abstract method, please mark the class as abstract, because a class with an incomplete method is nothing but an incomplete class. So as the class animal 1 is incomplete, we need to tell JVM that my animal 1 class is incomplete because it is having an abstract method. So how do we tell JVM that animal 1 class is abstract is by qualifying the class name with abstract keyword.
Okay.
Yes. I have sleep method now. Why sleep? Observe that my abstract class animal can have abstract method. So can have abstract method as well as concrete method. So what do you mean by concrete method? Means a method with a body is known as concrete method.
All right.
So an abstract class may be having concrete methods also. So sleep. So why sleep? So I write a message here, system.out.println, that is animal sleeps.
Sleeps.
And of course run. So I say void run is an abstract. Whenever it is abstract, you have to qualify it with the abstract keyword.
Abstract void, yeah.
Else it will throw an error. So my animal class is done. So here I marked this eat method and run method as abstract, means it is not having a body. One thing. Second thing is, if a method does not have a body and it is presenting in the class, then it becomes meaningless. Methods should have definition. then who is going to provide the definition here is the class whoever comes down the line in future. So class dog. So I say class dog extends animal one. So I have a dog class already in my package. I mark it as dog one. Yes. You can see here dog one. So
Yes.
here the thing is my dog one class is extending from animal one. So where animal one has one concrete method and two abstract methods. So here my dog one class has to provide definition for each abstract method and run, or else dog one class becomes incomplete. So I am providing a definition. So why each? So here I am writing that system.out.println dog style eating. Dog style eating. Likewise, I am trying to provide a definition for another abstract method run. Look at if I don't provide, then class dog1 will be having this error. The type dog1 must implement the inherited abstract method animal1 run method. If you are not providing definition for run method, then you have to mark dog1 class as abstract. So I am providing definition for run and system.out.println. So dog style running. So the thing is, why I mentioned over the dog style running is with animals. So there are different styles of running with each animal. So dog has its own style. If you take cat has its own style. Lion also has its own style of eating and running. So lion hunts and eats and run. So lion's speed of running is high. So that is why I have mentioned here dog style running and dog style eating. So maybe the animal class or a lion object may come and extend animal. So lion would be having its own style of eating and its own style of running. So that is why we created abstract methods in the parent class.
Okay.
Fine. So here I can create animal object, animal one it is, animal reference
Because
equals to new animal. I am trying to create an object for that. Observe this. Animal one is an abstract class and I am trying to instantiate it, and JVM will not agree. Cannot instantiate the type animal one. You cannot.
Why?
Because animal one is incomplete. It is abstract.
Oh.
And I already told you abstract classes we cannot create objects. So you cannot do this. So here this will throw an error. So I just comment it and I go for dog. Dog one it is, of course. Dog object equals to new
dog.
Yes, of course I can do that. Because dog one is a concrete class.
Yes.
Not an abstract one. So on this dog reference, dog object dot, I can say eat.
Yes.
Yes. And if I run this, dog style eating, you can see. Yes. Yes, dog style eating, you can see. So this is how we create abstract classes and extend those abstract classes, and the child classes somewhere down the line would be providing implementation definitions for abstract methods. So
Excuse
here
me,
we are.
Excuse
Yes.
me. What if we want to run the complete method in the abstract class?
In the abstract class?
Like the sleep. In the animal abstract class, we have this sleep
Yes, of
method
course.
with animal
Sleep
sleep.
method has a definition.
How can you?
It's a complete method.
Yeah, how can we run it? I mean, how can we call this method in the the main class?
So the thing is,
Mm.
with the main class, you cannot do that, because with the main class, this one is an abstract class, so we cannot do that. So the thing is, we have polymorphism. So we will be looking these things. So how to invoke this sleep method definition particularly. So let me cover few more things and come back to this point. Good question.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So let me note this question. I am noting this question here. How do we use concrete methods
Mm-hmm.
present in abstract class? This is your question, right? Yes.
I don't know if it is that exactly. You know, the
Of course.
way you wanted
Yes.
to initiate the I mean to call the method in dog, using dog, which is a complete class, right? So
Right.
my question was, how can you call that complete method in the animal class, which is an abstract? Why you cannot have the reference of the object in the main class?
Why we cannot call in the sense one thing, we cannot instantiate an object for abstract class.
Yeah, we cannot. I agree. I understand that, but because we have a complete method in it, so I wanted to know how you can call that method while you can't use it in another class. You know, with the other two methods, the abstract method, in animals class, you call them, I mean, you use them in dog, because the dog has his own style, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
we can do that also. We can do that using the dog object. We can do that using the dog object. We can invoke the abstract method.
Yes. What
by
about
using
the complete method?
Method overriding. Yes, complete method.
Okay. Oh.
We can do that. I'll show you. That is, it is related with the method overriding concept, which comes in polymorphism.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. Let me save this notepad.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Coming back to. So the thing is polymorphism. So with polymorphism, yesterday also we were talking about this polymorphism. So polymorphism is one object behaving differently at a different situations. For example, on a desktop computer, there will be a power button on the monitor. So that power button, if you press, it turns on the monitor. The same power button, if you give another press, it turns off the monitor. So over there, one button is behaving. One time it turns on the monitor, the other time it turns off the monitor. So it is behaving differently. So this button is exhibiting polymorphic behavior over there. So same example we will come out. So using method overriding concept here. So we use method overriding here. So what this method overriding is? Let me back to my test drive inheritance. So here you can see the previous example. There is animal class. It has eat, sleep, run. And there is a mammal class with gives milk, its own property, and inherited a eat, sleep, run method. Of course, dog with a bark method, its own method. Eat, sleep, run, as well as gives milk are inherited. And when I executed this, you can see. So when I executed this, I used animal object, so it printed animal eats. I used mammal object and mammal gives milk, and you can see here while invoking, yes, the thing is, yes. So here dog reference run. So dog reference run. So where is my run method definition? Just a minute. Let me I have executed this, re-execute it. Yes, yes, you can see here. With my invocations, the last invocation, dog reference dot run it is. When JVM executes this statement, it gets into dog reference, in the sense dog object, dog class it goes. Dog class. In my dog class is a run method it looks for physically. Physically not available.
It's not.
So it gets into mammal. Is mammal having the run method? No. So there is another relationship. So there is a grandparent. It gets into grandparent.
Yes.
So it displays grandparents animal runs. Next stage.
Yeah.
The thing is, I am using dog object. I am expecting dog style of running. Is nothing but a generic behavior it is, right? Yeah. I want dog specific dog style of running. So here, parent class is defining methods. So animal class, it is defining methods with some implementation over there, some definition. Those definitions are generic definitions. I want a specific definition. So with mammal, I want mammal specific eating, mammal specific sleeping nature. So I can do that. So how do we do that is eat method. So mammal specific eating, mammal style of eating. Eat method is present in animal class and it is inherited to mammal class because mammal is extending from animal. So mammal has an ability to redefine the eat behavior in its class. So I say redefine. So redefine the eat behavior. So how do we do that is why eat. So the thing is I am overriding. So let me write that point. Overriding the parent method where we are overriding in child class. So I am overriding with my, I mean to say mammal specific. So I write here mammal style of eating. And in my dog, I want, so dog runs, right? So animal runs it is actually now. I want to display dog style of running. So here I say void run I just write system.out.println dog style of running. So when I redefined the parent method in the subclass, then that method present in the subclass would be invoked with this. So with this call. So let me re-execute the same sample. Do observe here. So in the output you can see the last statement is animal runs with the previous execution. And here, so what is the other method I have overridden? In the mumble each method, I will invoke that, of course. Let me execute. So before execution, on mumble reference, let me so mumble reference dot each. So here I'm expecting mumble style of eating. You can see I'm executing this. So here you can see the last statement, dog style of running and mumble style of eating, you can see. So here when JVM invokes this method, calls this method, what happens is it gets into mumble class. Okay, mumble is redefining the parent's eat behavior. Let's do that. So it displays that message. So overriding is a concept of redefining the parent class behavior. Parent object's behavior can be overwritten in child classes. This is what method overriding is.
All right. Yeah.
Fine. Now the thing is, my mumble class is now displaying mumble style of eating. Assume my mumble class is interested to have some parent specific behavior also. Then I can use that parent specific behavior. I can refer to the parent specific members by using super keyword. So super dot each. Observe that. So in the each method, the first statement I called super dot each. So what it does is, it gets into the mumble class super class, that is animal, and
right.
it invokes this each method. So that is, so what happens? It gets into this and it gets the animal behavior, then followed by mumble behavior. Got it? So when I execute this, so I say, yes, mumble style of eating. So prior to that line of execution, you can see animal eats, it is getting. So the thing is, these two are the result of this line. Got it? So we can refer to parent class members with the help of super keyword. All right?
Yes.
Fine. Yes. So I'm saying polymorphism. So in this same example, let me come out with a polymorphism. So the polymorphism is, yes. In this example, I have animal, mammal, dog. Now I can create an animal remote control. So I write system.out.println some message here, a separator from the above output and the next one. So I am going to create animal animal reference 1. Observe the a remote control I have created. So this remote control, if I give an animal reference, that is animal reference 1 equals to new animal, then my animal reference 1 would behave like animal. It's clear, right? Because it is having animal object over there. So animal reference 1 dot sleep, I say. It's clear that it displays animal sleeps. So let me execute this. Yes, animal sleeps. Now this animal remote control, that is animal reference 1 remote control, I can assign a subclass object to this. So the thing is, let me get to notepad here. So notepad, so these are, yes, animal, mammal, dog. So I can create an object to animal, and that object can behave like a mammal, or it can behave like a dog also. So the thing is, dog, mammal and animal should be having or should be satisfying is a relationship. Else you cannot perform this thing. That is, animal object behaving like a mammal, animal object behaving like a dog. So animal object is exhibiting mammal's behavior, that is, animal object is behaving as a mammal. And soon if you assign dog object, it behaves like a dog. So animal remote control is behaving like a mammal sometimes, like a dog sometimes. So let me do that. So I have an animal reference 1 remote control. Now to this remote control, observe there, to this remote control 1, now I am assigning mammal object. And this assignment of a subclass object to superclass reference variable is valid in Java. That is why there are no errors over there. And on this remote control, animal reference, I say let me take you to mammal, right? So let me take you to mammal. So in my mammal class, you can see the parents each method I have overridden. So I invoke this each method. Yes. Yes. Let me execute. So animal reference 1, observe there, it is a remote control of animal where mammal object is assigned. Now this statement will invoke a mammal's property. I'm sorry, it is animal reference 1. Animal reference 1. Now let me resave it and execute again. Yes. These two statements are resulting because of that each method. Because of this each method. So what happens is, now the JVM, I mean to say compiler, gets into this each method. So particularly this each method, because to that animal 1 remote control, mammal object is being assigned. So this statement it gets executed. So that is nothing but animal eats. Then this statement gets executed, nothing but mammal style of it. So to a superclass reference variable, we can assign a subclass object, and we can invoke the parent properties. So I write that statement here for your reference. So polymorphism here. So a superclass reference variable is assigned a subclass object, and it is valid, and that superclass reference variable will start behaving like a whatever the subclass object is being assigned, like a mammal or a dog, or maybe in future lion. Yes.
Okay.
This thing. Now I am trying to. I am using the same remote control, animal reference one, dot. I say not dot equals to new dot. I say it means I have assigned dog object. Now my animal reference one should behave like a dog. So animal reference, it has to behave like a dog. So I say bark. Observe there. I am trying to use a dog specific method on animal's remote control, animal reference one.
Yeah.
And JVM is throwing an error. Can you guess why the error is?
If you can go up.
Up into dog class or animal class, where do you want me to go?
Let's see, to the dog class.
Dog class. Okay, slowly I go into dog class. Yes, done. There is a bark method. But why it
Yes,
is throwing error? Yes, any guess?
The error is down.
Let me show you the error message.
Yeah.
Okay.
Read the error
The
message.
method dog is undefined for the type animal.
Can you go to the animal class?
Sure. Yes.
Down again a little bit.
Animal
Down
class.
again to dog.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, it's not, the bark method is not included in the parent class.
Yes, absolutely. So let me explain in a meaningful way. I told you that this animal reference one is a remote control for animal. And what are the buttons present on that animal remote control? They are animal class methods. Eat, sleep, run.
Yes.
So I have 3 buttons on my remote control, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I am trying to press a button bark, where bark button is not available on my remote control, animal's remote control. Bark button is not available. Obviously it is not available.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is why it is throwing an error, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. That is, you cannot invoke with a superclass reference variable subclass specific behaviors you cannot do.
Okay.
Yes. So that's about polymorphism. And here, so with my yes, let me get into interface. Uh, So I have done abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance, encapsulation. All right. So in any inheritance, multiple
Yeah.
yes, multiple inheritance. So the thing is, we can do that using interfaces. Yes. In the Java API, we have classes and interfaces. We have explored what classes are. Now we will look into what interfaces are. they are similar to classes. It means they have variables and they have methods as well. So there is peculiar behavior with the method and peculiar nature with the variables. So in interfaces, the variables are by default they are public, static, final. Whereas methods are by default they are public and abstract. So even though you don't qualify a variable with a public, static, final, still they are constants.
Okay.
And even methods, they are incomplete, always incomplete.
Okay.
I
All
can
right.
say interfaces as 100% abstract. Whereas with abstraction, the classes are not 100% abstraction.
Yeah.
Because the reason is there are concrete methods in it, right? That is why we can say the abstraction with the classes is not 100% abstract. But with interfaces, it is 100% abstract. Yes. So what these interfaces will do? So what is the purpose of interfaces? Is these interfaces will define a protocol that whatever the methods present in MIME interface are to be implemented by whoever are implementing me. So we have a keyword here, implement.
All right.
So let me come out with an example here. So let me create a class interface. Interface, not let me create test drive interface demo. So class test drive interface demo with main method. Finish. So in my file, the same example I am considering animal, mammal, dog hierarchy. Now I am taking animal as an interface. Yes, animal as an interface. So animal interface. The thing is, I already have animal. So let me give animal 2. So animal 2. Yes. So here I have eat. Observe that eat method will not have a body because by default it is public and abstract.
Yeah.
Even though you qualify the keyword public, abstract or not, still they are public and abstract.
Mm-hmm.
So abstract void run. So here with my interface I have declared 3 methods. So the thing is I am establishing a protocol that my animal interface has 3 methods. And whoever the objects, whoever the animals come down the line, they have to implement these methods. So now I say class mammal implement
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
implement
Animal 2.
animal 2.
Mm.
So let me give mammal 2. Yes. Observe that class mammal 2 is throwing an error. KVM is insisting you to implement the abstract methods. Implement the methods present in the interface. So we need to. The thing is, now class mammal2 is signing a contract with animal2. What?
Yes.
I am inheriting you, I mean to say I am implementing you. I will
Yeah.
provide the definitions for those methods that are declared in you.
Yeah.
And it has to provide a definition. So I say void is system.out.println a message mumble style of eating, and observe there still there is an error with eat method. Read the error. Cannot reduce the visibility of inherited method from animal 2. So animal 2's eat method is public and abstract void. Here if you observe the eat method, of course void, and it has a body, so I removed the abstract keyword. The thing is, the access specifier, the visibility you cannot reduce. The access specifier should be public over there. Please make a note. This is an important thing. And still mumble 2 is having error. So the thing is, mumble 2 further has to implement sleep and run also. So
Sleep, yeah.
why
Why?
sleep?
Sleep. Mm.
And system.out.println
Normal style of sleeping.
normal style of sleeping. And of course, you need to qualify it with the access specifier public, or else it will throw it. Now assume that still run method definition I have not provided. Run method implementation better. Suppose mumble 2 is not interested in providing run method in implementation. Assume then you can mark this mumble 2 class as abstract.
Yeah.
And now you can see there is no error.
Exactly.
Somewhere down the line, class dog 2 extends mumble 2. And you can see there is an error here. Dog is extending mumble 2 and it is inheriting the abstract method run from animal 2.
Yeah.
So it needs to provide definition for run method. Dog style of running, and here, so why this error? Mumble 2 cannot be resolved to a type. Sorry, spelling mistake. Mumble 2. Yes, got it. Now, I can use that polymorphic nature. So animal 2 interface, and so animal reference it is. Animal reference. Observe that for an interface you cannot create an object. You can create a remote control. I have remote control, animal reference. Now I can do new doc2.
Yeah.
And on this animal reference, doc, so doc2, so I can
run. Yeah.
execute this. Doc style of running, and on this animal reference dot I try sleep.
Can
you do or not? Yes.
Can
I simply look at a dog 2 and a mammal 2.
Yes.
Dog 2, mammal 2 has a relationship, and mammal 2 has a sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
And I execute this. You can see mammal style of sleeping.
Yeah.
Got it? So in an abstract class, if there is a concrete method, we can access the behavior of that method by subclassing.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, we got it.
answer to your question, this question, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, you answered it. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hmm. Okay.
Uh, are you late?
Excuse me, sir.
If you are late, we shall continue some other time. Because I think late to you.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Hello? No.
Yes, can you hear me now?
No.
No.
There's some
Hello.
noise.
There is disturbance at your end. Can you hear me
Hello,
now?
Hamid. Yes. Excuse me, Hamid.
Yes.
I was asking if possible, if we can get these exercises we have been doing so that we can be referred to ourselves.
Yeah, if possible, you can send us the notepad and the codes. You can run them and practice and get to understand it more and more.
I will share this notepad for sure. Notepad and those two files which we are working on Eclipse.
All right.
Oh my God! Can't
Shall we
hear.
end the session? Are you late?
We can't hear.
Hello, can you hear me now? Hello.
There is
Hello?
someone who's trying to talk. That's why I think it's not.
Ahmad?
There is a huge disturbance. Hello.
Ahmad?
Yes, Ramki.
So you are concluding session now, or you are going to continue still?
I am asking them if they are able to. I can. I am asking them.
Okay.
Hello, Hamid.
Yes.
I was asking if possible you can send us this a notepad and the exercises we're doing in Eclipse so that we'll be able to revise again and again and get more understanding on that.
Yes.
You see the next message.
Okay.
The recorded session will be shared to you. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
It will be shared to your mail ID. It will be in Google Drive and it will be shared. You can
Okay,
refer
thank
when.
you.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Ahmed.
Yes.
Oh, hey, Ahmed. Are you wrapping up? I just wanted to make sure, like, we have confirmed for tomorrow's schedule so that we don't have the same issue, you know.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I can send you the schedule that I got. Just to, I just want to make sure that we are on the same page so that tomorrow we don't have, we don't have to go through the same issue.
Ram, it's as our discussion. It's at 06:30 p.m. IST. Okay, got it.
I send it to you. Do you see it? Hey Ahmed, did you see my message?
Yeah, I'm looking into that.
Okay, yeah, just confirm. Sorry?
I want IST time. I'll talk to Ram. I will get into that. No problem.
Yeah, that's EST time. That's EST time. All of them.
Fine. No issues. Ram, it's as per our discussion, right? The timings.
Yeah. Is it Mike? Mike?
Yes, very much. Yeah.
Hi, Mike. Uh, See, the schedule was shared to you, right? The same schedule will be followed.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure because like what we had agreed with three, I don't know. I think there was a miscommunication with the on the offshore team. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah. Today there was a small communication gap. Okay, but
okay,
same schedule will be followed. Okay, so tomorrow morning again, as per the like whatever the time we mentioned in the mail, that will be followed.
okay, all right, that should be good to go.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Ahmad. Thank you for your time. Thank you, guys, and
Welcome. Welcome.
okay. Good night to all.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Take
Okay.
care.
Good night.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the quiz.
Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah. We're waiting for the document.